Welcome to digitalconstructive.com, and in this video we're going to be taking a quick look at the Georgia General Contractor's License. Now I encourage you to watch this video all the way through. However, at the bottom of the video we've got timestamps that'll take you to specific sections so that you can find the information that you're looking for as quickly as possible. So who needs a contractor's license in the state of Georgia? A person who is qualified or required to be qualified for compensation, contracts to, offers to undertake or undertakes to, submits a bid or a proposal to, or personally by others performs the construction or the management of the construction for an owner of any building, bridge, or other structure. And that's straight from the State Licensing Board for Residential and General Contractors, who oversee construction in the state of Georgia. So there are four main contractor license classifications. There's the general contractor, limited tier general contractor, residential basic contractor, and the residential light commercial contractor. Now it's important to remember that no matter which classification we're talking about, the electrical, plumbing, and HVAC trades are always going to be subcontracted to an appropriately licensed contractor. The general contractor can undertake residential, commercial, and industrial construction projects with no bid limits. You'll need at least 4 years work experience. You need to have supervised or managed at least one commercial project within 5 years of applying. You need a minimum net worth of $150,000 and a general liability insurance minimum of $500,000. The limited tier general contractor can undertake residential, commercial, or industrial construction projects under $1 million. You'll need 4 years work experience. You'll need to have supervised or managed at least one project within 5 years of applying. You'll need a minimum net worth of $25,000 and a general liability insurance minimum of $500,000. The residential basic contractor can undertake construction work on detached one-family and two-family residencies and one-family townhouses not over 3 stories in height and their accessory buildings and structures. For this one, you'll need 2 years work experience. You'll need to have significant responsibility for the successful performance of 2 projects within 2 years of applying. You'll need a minimum net worth of $25,000, and you'll need to prove financial responsibility in the form of either a $25,000 surety bond, line of credit, or letter of credit. Now we've got descriptions of what each one of those things are and where to find those documents below this video. In addition, you'll also need a general liability insurance minimum of $300,000. The residential light commercial contractor can undertake everything listed under the residential contractor license, also including light commercial work that could include multifamily and light commercial under 4 stories and 25,000 square feet. For this one, you'll need 2 years work experience. You'll need significant responsibility for the successful performance and completion of at least 2 projects within 4 years. You'll need a minimum net worth of $25,000. You'll need to prove your financial responsibility. And then you'll need a general liability insurance minimum of $500,000. So no matter which classification you're going for, you're going to need to meet the basic requirements of the board that you're at least 21 years of age, you have a valid driver's license or USA identification, and you'll need a social security number. You'll need to meet the work experience requirements that pertain to your license. You need to meet the net worth and financial solvency requirements. Then you'll need to meet the general liability insurance requirements, and in some cases, workers' compensation requirements. Now, each one of these licenses has examinations. The general contractor and limited tier contractor are going to need to pass the NASCLA Accredited Commercial General Building Exam. Now, we've got a separate video where we go in depth into NASCLA and we take a deep dive look at this specific examination. I encourage you to watch that video because it's going to break down the test that you'll need to pass and give you a lot of good insight that you need before you go and apply. The residential basic and residential light commercial contractor are going to pass a Georgia state-specific exam. The residential basic exam will be 80 questions. You'll be required to have a 70% score to pass, and you'll get 200 minutes to take it. You'll need to know about site work, footings, foundations, concrete reinforcement, masonry, carpentry, roofing, general code and construction knowledge, associated trades, and OSHA safety. Now, we've got complete courses that break down everything that you need to know to pass this exam. You can check those out in the top right-hand corner or the bottom of this video. The residential light commercial exam is going to be more or less very similar to the residential basic, except with this one there's 90 questions. You'll need a 70% score to pass, and you'll get 230 minutes to take the exam. Much of the content is going to be very similar, but there will be some extra questions because it is the light commercial exam, and we do have courses specifically for this test. Now, all trades are going to have to pass the Georgia Business and Law exam. This is going to be 50 questions, open book. It's going to be a computerized test. You'll need 70% to pass. You'll get 120 minutes to take the exam. It's important to remember that if you fail this exam twice, you won't be able to apply again for a year. So it's really important that you study and be prepared for the test. You'll need to know about licensing requirements, estimating and bidding, business organization and financial management, tax laws, labor laws, project management, lien laws, contracts, risk management, environmental and safety. And we've got practice tests and study courses designed to prepare you specifically for this exam as well that you'll see in the top right-hand corner or the bottom of the video. Now, the application process is going to break down like this. You'll identify yourself as either an individual or a qualifying agent. You'll choose a classification, and then you'll schedule an examination. If you choose to apply as an individual, it's important to understand that they define an individual as a person seeking issuance of a license in his or her own name for purposes of engaging in the profession of residential or general contracting in his or her own name, or doing business as an individual in a trade as a sole proprietorship. So essentially, you're applying as a sole proprietorship. The license is in your name. It's important to remember that you cannot work on behalf of any business organization, and that would include an LLC. And all financial and insurance requirements for licensure must be in the individual's own name. Now, if you choose to apply as a qualifying agent, you'll need to understand that they define that as an individual person affiliated by ownership or employment seeking to engage in the profession of residential or general contracting in the name of the business organization. All final approval authority for construction work is going to fall on you. You'll be responsible for all construction matters, including contracts and contract performance and financial affairs. And all financial and insurance requirements for licensure must be in the business organization's name. Now, when it comes to the fees, there's really only going to be an exam application fee. If you're applying from another state, you would pay a reciprocity application fee. And if you're renewing your license, you would pay a renewal application fee. Now, fees are always changing, so we've got the most updated fees that you can find below in the description of this video. Just want to thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. Again, this is digitalconstructive.com, and thanks again for watching.